Welcome to our deep dive into The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale.
Oh, yeah.
This book is from way back in 1956, but it's still making waves today.
It really is.
And we're going to find out why.
Yeah.
Think of it this way. For almost 70 years, people have been turning to this book to kind of unlock their potential. And we're going to break down the core principles and the actionable steps that you can use in your own life.
I love it.
Yeah.
What's fascinating about this book is it all boils down to a single powerful idea.
Okay.
You become what you think about.
It sounds deceptively simple.
Right.
Yeah. But as we dig into it, you'll see that Nightingale really unpacks what that means and how it plays out in our lives.
It's not just about positive thinking or wishful thinking.
Right.
Nightingale goes much deeper than that.
Yeah.
He uses the analogy of a ship's captain to explain how our thoughts are like a rudder guiding our lives.
I love a good analogy.
Oh, good.
So walk me through this one.
Okay.
How do our thoughts become our rudder?
Well, think about it this way.
Okay.
The captain of a ship decides the destination,
Right.
charts the course, and ultimately determines the fate of the vessel.
Okay.
In the same way, our thoughts, whether we're aware of them or not, are steering us toward a particular destination in life.
So if you're constantly thinking about, let's say, donuts.
Yeah. You might end up on a course towards, feeling sluggish and unmotivated.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily about the donuts themselves, but what they represent in this context, lack of focus on your goals.
Oh.
Maybe even a bit of self-sabotage.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Nightingale emphasizes this idea of deliberate and purposeful thinking. He's really drawing a distinction between vague desires and clearly defined goals.
Yes.
Like there's a big difference between saying, I want to lose weight and actually creating a plan and taking action.
Huge.
Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He uses the example of someone who daydreams about winning a marathon but never actually trains.
The desire is there, but it's not focused.
Yeah.
Or directed toward a specific outcome.
And this is where the concept of belief comes in.
Yes.
Right? Nightingale talks about the importance of believing in yourself.
Yes.
Truly feeling worthy of success.
He uses a really compelling analogy here.
Okay.
He compares it to going to a lavish buffet.
Okay.
But then only allowing yourself to have a small salad.
While all that amazing food is just sitting right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's saying that we often limit ourselves based on our own self-doubt.
Yeah.
Even when there's a whole world of possibilities available to us.
So it's like we're telling ourselves we don't deserve the full experience.
Yeah.
The full feast of success.
Precisely. And this self-doubt becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
If you don't believe you're capable of achieving something, you're unlikely to put in the effort required to get there.
Okay, so this is starting to feel very actionable.
Yeah. You're telling me that just by shifting our beliefs, we can open ourselves up to more possibilities.
That's one of the key takeaways here.
Yeah.
Nightingale argues that simply by changing our internal dialogue, we can start to change our external reality.
But it's not just about our internal world, is it?
Right.
Nightingale also talks about the importance of our environment and the people we surround ourselves with.
He has that famous quote.
Oh, yeah.
You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with.
Wow.
Now think about your own social circle for a moment.
Oh, wow. That quote really hits home.
Right.
I mean, if you're spending all your time with people who are constantly complaining or doubting their own abilities, it's going to be tough to stay positive and motivated, isn't it?
It's like trying to get in shape by going to a gym where everyone is sitting around eating donuts.
Right.
You need to be in an environment that supports your goals and aspirations.
So we've got our internal thoughts and beliefs.
Yeah.
And then we've got this external environment that's either working for us or against us. It's like a two-pronged approach to creating the life we want.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
And one more crucial element Nightingale brings into the mix is the concept of abundance.
Okay.
He encourages us to shift away from a scarcity mentality and embrace the idea that there's enough success to go around for everyone.
Wait, so instead of seeing the world as this competitive dog-eat-dog place where we're all fighting for a limited piece of the pie.
He's saying there are infinite pies.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this abundance mindset you're talking about, that's a game changer.
Right.
It's like instead of getting caught up in comparing myself to everyone else and feeling like there's not enough to go around, I can focus on my own unique path and trust that there's plenty of success out there for me to find.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing that success isn't a finite resource.
Right.
There's not just one winner and everyone else loses.
Right. It's not a zero-sum game. Exactly.
Yeah. When you embrace an abundance mentality, you're more likely to see opportunities to collaborate with others and to celebrate their successes without feeling threatened.
That makes so much sense. I'm starting to see how all these pieces fit together.
Yeah.
The power of our thoughts, the importance of setting clear goals, the need to believe in ourselves, the influence of our environment, and this overarching abundance mindset.
Right.
It's like Nightingale is giving us this incredible blueprint for creating a life of purpose and fulfillment.
That's a great way to put it.
Wouldn't you say?
He's not just offering vague theories. He's providing actionable steps that we can implement in our lives right now.
So let's talk about those action steps.
Okay.
What are some of the practical strategies Nightingale suggests for putting these principles into practice?
Well, one of the most fundamental things he emphasizes is the importance of setting clear, specific goals, and not just setting them, but writing them down and reviewing them regularly.
It's like creating a roadmap for your success, right? You have to know where you're going if you want to get there.
Exactly. And this ties back to the concept of deliberate, purposeful thinking that we talked about earlier.
So instead of just daydreaming about what you want, you're actually taking the time to define it, to make it concrete.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And then once you have those goals clearly defined, Nightingale stresses the importance of taking consistent action.
Yeah.
Even if it's just small steps at first.
I think a lot of times we get caught up in this idea of having to make massive leaps forward.
Oh, yeah.
And then we get discouraged if we don't see immediate results.
Right.
But Nightingale is saying it's more about those small, consistent actions over time.
That's one of the keys to success.
Yeah.
According to The Strangest Secret, it's about showing up every day and doing the work, even when you don't feel like it.
Don't let perfection be the enemy of progress, right?
Absolutely. It's not about being perfect.
Yeah.
It's about being persistent. And remember, even small steps in the right direction can lead to significant results over time.
This reminds me of that quote, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step."
Wise words indeed.
Yeah.
And in the context of The Strangest Secret, that first step might simply be becoming more aware of your thoughts.
Paying attention to that inner dialogue that's constantly running in the background.
Yeah.
And making a conscious choice to focus on those positive, empowering thoughts.
And because ultimately, as Nightingale reminds us, our thoughts shape our reality.
Right.
If you want to change your life, you need to start by changing your thinking.
It's so powerful to realize that we have so much control over our own experiences.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we can't control everything that happens to us.
Right.
But we can control how we respond, how we interpret those events,
right,
and ultimately how we choose to think about them.
That's the essence of The Strangest Secret.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing our own agency and taking responsibility for creating the life we want.
So it's not about blaming external circumstances or other people for our unhappiness or lack of success.
Right.
It's about looking inward and realizing that we have the power to change our own narrative.
Exactly. And one of the most effective ways to shift that narrative is by consciously cultivating a more positive and abundant mindset.
Oh.
Remember, thoughts become things if you're constantly thinking about lack, limitation, and scarcity.
Yeah.
You're likely to attract more of those things into your life.
But if you can shift your focus to abundance, to possibility, to the belief that there's enough for everyone,
right,
then you open yourself up to a whole new realm of experience.
Precisely. And this doesn't mean ignoring the challenges or difficulties you might be facing.
Right.
It's about choosing to approach those challenges with a positive and solution-oriented mindset.
Okay. I'm really starting to see how this abundance mindset can be applied to every aspect of our lives.
Yeah.
It's about seeing the glass half full, even when things are tough.
It's about trusting that things will work out for the best, even when you can't see the whole picture. And it's about having faith in your own ability to navigate challenges and come out stronger on the other side.
You know, when we started this deep dive, I thought we were just going to be talking about positive thinking. But this is so much deeper than that.
All right.
It's about really understanding the power of our thoughts and how they shape our entire experience of reality.
And it's about taking practical steps to align our thoughts, beliefs, and actions with the life we want to create.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
Right.
We've talked about the power of our thoughts, the importance of setting clear goals, the need to believe in ourselves, the influence of our environment, and this whole idea of embracing an abundance mindset. But I have a feeling there's still more to uncover, right?
There's always more to explore. And one of the most intriguing aspects of Nightingale's message is the link between thought and action. It's not enough to just think about success. We need to take concrete steps to make it happen.
It's funny, we often hear the phrase, thoughts become things. But Nightingale really breaks it down in a way that makes it feel tangible, actionable.
He uses a simple analogy, I think, that drives this point home beautifully.
Okay.
He compares it to ordering a burger and fries.
Okay. I'm intrigued. How does ordering a burger and fries relate to manifesting our dreams?
Well, think about it. You can't just sit there and think about that juicy burger and crispy fries.
Right.
And expect them to magically appear on your table, right?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
There's a whole process involved.
Exactly. You have to actually place the order.
Yeah.
Communicate what you want, and then take the steps to get it. You might have to go to the restaurant, pick up the phone, or click a button on a delivery app.
Right.
And then there's a bit of waiting involved.
Oh, yeah.
While your order is being prepared.
And this waiting part is key, isn't it?
Yeah.
We often want instant gratification.
Yes.
But sometimes the things we want most in life take time to manifest.
That's a really important point. It's about trusting the process. Having patience and staying committed to your vision, even when you don't see immediate results.
So if we apply this back to The Strangest Secret, it's like our thoughts are the order we place with the universe.
Right.
But we can't just place the order and then sit back and expect the universe to deliver without any effort on our part.
Exactly. We have to be willing to put in the work.
Yeah.
To take the necessary steps to move towards our goals.
Right.
But the key difference is that when we approach those actions with a clear vision and a positive mindset, we're much more likely to achieve the desired outcome.
Okay, so we've got the thought, which is like placing the order. Then we've got the action, which is like going to pick up the burger and fries. But there's also this element of belief that seems to be woven throughout the entire process.
That's the secret sauce, so to speak.
Right.
Nightingale emphasizes time and again that belief is essential for success. If you don't believe you can achieve something, you're much less likely to put in the effort required.
Right.
And even if you do achieve it, you might not fully appreciate or enjoy it.
It's like, even if that burger and fries showed up on your table, but you didn't really believe you deserved them, you might not even taste them fully.
Or you might sabotage yourself by saying, oh, I shouldn't be eating this.
Oh, yeah.
I don't deserve to enjoy this.
It's amazing how much our beliefs can shape our experiences, even when it comes to something as simple as enjoying a meal.
And that's why The Strangest Secret is so powerful. It reminds us that we have the ability to choose our thoughts and beliefs. And in doing so, we have the power to shape our reality.
It's not always easy, right? I mean, sometimes those negative thoughts and self-doubts can feel really ingrained.
Of course, it's a process, but Nightingale provides some practical tips for shifting those thought patterns.
Okay.
He talks about the importance of affirmations, of consciously choosing to focus on positive and empowering thoughts. He also emphasizes the power of visualization, of creating a mental picture of yourself achieving your goals.
So it's like we're training our minds just like we would train our bodies for a marathon.
That's a great way to put it. And just like with physical training, consistency is key.
Yeah.
The more you practice these positive thinking techniques, the easier it becomes to maintain a positive mindset, even when faced with challenges.
This has been such an insightful deep dive. We've covered so much ground. The power of thoughts, the importance of setting clear goals, the need for belief, the influence of environment, the abundance mindset, and this crucial link between thought and action. What stands out to you as the most impactful takeaway from The Strangest Secret?
For me, it's this idea that we are not merely passive recipients of our experiences. We have the power to shape our reality through our thoughts and beliefs.
Yeah.
And that's an incredibly empowering realization.
I completely agree. It's a reminder that we are not victims of circumstance. We have agency, we have choice, and we have the ability to create the life we desire. And I think that's the most important message Nightingale wanted to convey through The Strangest Secret.
Absolutely. It's a call to action, to step into our power, to take responsibility for our thoughts and actions, and to believe in our own limitless potential.
And that's a message that's just as relevant today as it was nearly 70 years ago.
Timeless wisdom indeed.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with this thought. What are you thinking about right now? What seeds are you planting in your mind? Remember, you become what you think about. Choose those thoughts wisely and watch as your life begins to reflect the beauty and abundance that you hold within.
Beautiful. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into The Strangest Secret. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep growing.
And remember, the power to create your dream life is within you. All you have to do is tap into it.